In this video, we'll walk you through how to manage users in Alertable, including how to add new users, edit, and remove Alertable user accounts. First, log in to the Alertable portal admin. From here, you'll be able to manage users who have administrator access to your organization's Alertable account. To get started, scroll down to the portal section in the left-hand sidebar and click on Users. You'll now see a list of current users in the system. To add a new user, click the Add User button in the top right corner. This will bring up the new user screen. Start by entering the user's login credentials, specifically a username and a temporary password. For this example, I'll use Demo12 as the username and New Alertable as the password. This password is temporary. When the user logs in for the first time, they'll be prompted to create their own secure password. Next, fill in the user's contact information. Under the organization field, choose the correct organization from the drop-down menu. I'll select Example Municipality for this demonstration. Then, enter the user's first and last name. I'll go with Demo12. Add their corporate email address. I will enter demo12@pz.ca. If you're adding multiple users, you can click Save and add another to keep going. Since I'm only adding one user for now, I'll click Save. At the top of the screen, you'll see a confirmation message. The user Demo12 was added successfully. Now let's take a look at the user settings. You'll see that Force Password Change is already checked. This ensures the user will be required to set a new password the first time they log in. The SSO option is used only by premium subscribers who've enabled single sign-on for their organization. If that doesn't apply to you, you can skip it. MFA, or multi-factor authentication, should be enabled. This adds an extra layer of security by emailing a verification code to the user at every login. There's also a space to add internal notes in the contact information section if you'd like to include any reference details. Now, let's move down to the permissions section. Make sure the active option is checked. This confirms that the user has access to the Alertable system. Leave both staff status and super user status unchecked. These are reserved for internal system administration roles. If your organization is testing an early version of new features, you can check the beta option to give this user access. I will skip it. Practice enabled and training enabled should both be switched on by default. This gives the user access to the blue practice area and self-guided training content. If this person is going to act as an admin for your organization, make sure management enabled is also checked. This unlocks additional controls for managing users and alerts. At the bottom, you'll see 3 more fields: Live Access Enabled, Practice Complete, and Training Complete. These fields are updated as the user progresses through the training steps. Once they complete both the self-guided training and their practice alerts, you can come back here, check them off, and finally enable live access to the red environment. When everything looks good, click Save to finalize the setup. And that's it, your new user is ready to go. Now, let's take a look at how to manage an existing user. Back in the users list, you can find the user you just created or any user on your account. On the far right, under the active column, you'll see whether their account is currently enabled. To make changes, just click on the user's name. This will open their profile, where you can update login credentials, contact details, and permissions as needed. If the user has completed both their self-guided training and their practice alerts, you'll want to reflect that here. Scroll down and check off Training Complete and Practice Complete. Once those are marked, you can give the user access to the red live environment by enabling the Live Enabled option. Click Save, and the user will now have full access to send live alerts through the Alertable system. If at any point you need to remove a user's access, simply uncheck the active box in the permissions section and hit Save. This will disable their account and they'll no longer be able to log in or send alerts. And that's how you manage existing users in Alertable. With just a few clicks, you can add new team members, manage their access, and keep your organization secure and up to date.